Hey guys, HBAR is gearing up for a new massive pump. How is Hedera providing digital security for the US government? When will we see new highs? And why do the haters not see the token's real potential? And how many HBAR tokens does it take to become a millionaire? Let's find out. A subscriber left the following comment under one of my recent videos on Hedera. And while this can be said about almost all cryptocurrency tokens and projects, Hedera and its native token do not fall under this thesis. Despite the fact that Hedera continues to make major partnerships and become an even more interesting asset in the market, most investors and crypto influencers still don't realize the huge potential of this token and the technology as a whole. And in my opinion, this is a huge mistake that gives us the opportunity to be among the first to see the real potential. Hedera is one of the fastest and most user-friendly blockchains of all cryptocurrencies. Just look at these numbers. Hedera can process up to 7,500 transactions per second. For comparison, Hedera is ranked 4th among the fastest blockchains. The project also complies with modern environmental regulations and standards. Finally, it is the cleanest of all blockchains. In the future, this can be an excellent indicator for promoting the project to the public, because with the general adoption of cryptocurrencies, the issue of environmental friendliness of digital assets will become very acute. And this will be one of Hedera's advantages over others. The Hedera Foundation also has many partnerships with Web2 corporations, and this is only a small part of all partnerships, and their number is growing. And I'm sure that in the future we will see even more collaborations, and that will make HBAR go to the moon. Before moving on to the latest project news, I want to share these incredible numbers with you. Just look, HBAR is in the top 10 crypto tokens by Twitter mentions over the last 24 hours. This shows just how active the Hedera community is and how much they believe in the project. But let's move on to the latest news. Recently, Hedera made a real breakthrough and implemented smart contract verification, which definitely adds security and transparency to the blockchain. This is a very big step forward that takes Hedera and the entire ecosystem to the next level. With this, Hedera has provided a tool for every user of its blockchain. Now you can preview the smart contract before interacting with it. This will undoubtedly help both ordinary users and large participants of the ecosystem. However, this is not the most interesting piece of news. Recently, I saw an official request from the White House to Hedera. They asked for help in solving problems related to open source software. And once again, this focuses our attention on the level of security, the level of trust in the blockchain and the project as a whole. And given the trend of institutional adoption of cryptocurrencies, such relationships are very beneficial for Hedera. While the SEC is simply wiping out some cryptocurrency projects, Hedera is actively cooperating with the White House and has friendly relations with the US government. But let's imagine what would happen if Hedera becomes the main partner of the United States in the CBDC issue. This blockchain supports the idea of governmental digital currencies as much as possible, and the technology of which the project is based is the most suitable for creating a CBDC on its basis. And given the friendly relationship between the government and Hedera, this possibility no longer seems unlikely. It would be very interesting to see such a partnership, as it would change the impression of HBAR once and for all. And now let's get back to the news. But before that, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to be one of the first to see videos about the best tokens on the market. While other blockchains and cryptocurrency projects are waiting for a better time to start developing their project, Hedera continues to grow despite the bear market, becoming one of the largest cryptocurrency ecosystems. In addition, Hedera organizes various offline conferences and forums. For example, Hedera recently became the main sponsor of the world's largest karate tournament. You can also see remarkable growth in all blockchain indicators. The volume of transactions, the number of users, the total liquidity, and the project's revenue have all increased by 20 to 30% over the past quarter, although the price is still stagnant. This may indicate that the price of the token is lagging behind the development of the blockchain, and therefore has the potential to grow. And this is the bear market statistics, which means that in a bull market, these numbers can be multiplied several times. Now let's talk about how much Hedera you need to become a millionaire. I believe that in the long run, HBAR has a potential of more than 20 times, and this is not even the most optimistic calculation. But let's look at the possible price of the token using the examples of the last bull market. We can see that the market cap of HBAR at its peak was almost 6.9 billion. This means that if the market cap of the token reaches at least this level in the upcoming bull market, we will see a price of 17 cents per token, which is already 3 times the current price. But let's keep in mind that these are not very ambitious goals for the price of the token, because these are the indicators of the previous bull market, while the total supply in circulation was much lower, i.e. the price was much higher. Therefore, let's calculate the possible price of the market cap, which will correspond to the size of the circulating supply. If we take an approximate market cap of $12 billion, we can see the HBAR at 35 cents, and that is as much as 470% higher than the level we see now. Moreover, Hedera did not have as many high-profile partnerships in the last bull market. Just look at it. All those partnerships made in a bear market will start to bear fruit in the next cycle. But let's get down to the numbers. The coming bull market will bring much more liquidity than the previous one. Hedera is growing despite all the negative market realities, so I think we can compare HBAR to XRP. Both companies are developing in the financial sector, bringing more and more global corporations to the Web3 market. Therefore, I am confident that HBAR will be able to reach at least the same market cap as XRP in the current market. And that is already 16 times the current price. And these are not the maximum possible numbers. In the perspective of a few years, I see it quite possible to reach at least half of XRP's all-time high. In this case, the price of HBAR could reach almost $4, and we will need 240,000 HBAR to become a millionaire in the future. Currently, it is not much, only $15,000. If you divide this amount into several years and buy using the DCA strategy, it is quite realistic. However, I would like to remind you that this is by no means financial advice, as I am simply sharing my perspective on the situation. In the meantime, I suggest you check out the chart and take a look at the short-term outlook for the token. Right now, we can see a very similar situation as before the last bull market started. HBAR made a local all-time high, after which went into a long accumulation zone, and immediately after that it made a new all-time high. And now we can see a similar situation after updating the local all-time high. The token went into a correction and entered a long accumulation zone. From the accumulation zone, only positive news can throw us up the mountain. One of them could be the launch of a Bitcoin ETF in the first half of January. Therefore, in such a scenario, I see a new consolidation at a new level of 12 cents. And further growth as the bull market begins. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.